I just want to ask you to check in with your body and notice how you feel. And this is a fantastic practice you can do daily, noticing what is going on in your body. And you may do this in a yoga class, or you may do this when you go for a walk. That's why I always recommend exercise. It's a time when you can check in with yourself. So right now, I want you to take a deep breath in and just notice how you feel. Is your heart racing? Is there any funny sensations going on in your body? Are you feeling a bit stressed? How do you know? Just notice. Any pressures in your body, difficulty breathing, shallow breathing? So this is how you check in and get curious, because we do tend to hold the stress of a day. And today there is so much coming at us. And what do we want to do? We want to hold on to it. And in some crazy way, it keeps us safe. But we know better that it actually doesn't help us. It changes our body's chemistry, and in the long run, it becomes harmful. It creates inflammation in the body, and that leads to disease. So check in with your body as much as you can on a daily basis when you wake up in the morning, and you can just do a little bit of tapping and notice what it is and say, let it go. Let it go. And now you just notice your fingers tapping. I let it go. That feeling in my body, the stress, the disruption in my mind and my body, the fears, the anger, the sadness, feelings of abandonment, of rejection, whatever it is, just make the decision to let it go, let it go. And I'm okay as I let it go. It's actually a beautiful day, and there's so much life to go and live. Big breath in, and peace. So the more you start to notice what's going on, the more you can make a decision to disrupt it and choose a better feeling, a better state. Because remember, good feelings are like, what do they say? Like Teflon. And that survival brain is like Velcro for negative states, because then it's keeping you safe. Because the people that were alert and fearful were the people that survived historically, because they were aware where the tigers were. And today we have those fears all around us, and our body thinks it's keeping us safe by keeping us on high alert. So beware getting stuck in that loop. And the more we tap and change our emotional states and bring ourselves back to the present and realize that we really are safe, those old events are over, we can relax. We then create new synaptic firing patterns in the brain. And this is the chemistry of it. This is the science of it. This is how you change habits, habitual ways of thinking and being. And you start to become less tolerant of stress and anxiety in the body and disruption. You start to breathe deeper, to re-access that state of calm and feeling relaxed. And that's really what every human being on this planet wants to be. While you're going about creating your amazing life, you want to access calm. You want to be able to bring yourself back to balance again and again. And you want to be able to feel more and more connected to your body. This is the essence of peace in the mind and health in the body. And another piece that I will add to the mix is that maybe, just maybe, when you were a child, because we always take things back to childhood because that's where the patterns started, maybe when you were a child, it was not safe to experience your body. Something happened that put you on high alert. And now you've been running this pattern your whole life of not feeling safe, of being on alert, being slightly anxious or largely anxious. And with your tapping now, and you can go between your happy memory and the tapping and the bad feeling. So always access a happy feeling so that you know where to go to, somewhere you feel really good. And then you want to tap and return to the disruption, to how you know that you're not feeling safe in your body. So you go to your happy memory, feel it, and then go back to notice how you don't feel safe in your body. And you may just notice that it's not safe to feel safe. It's not safe to relax. And you can just tap on that. So this feeling in my body, I've been doing it for so long, and I let it go. Let it go, because you are the master. You get to decide. I let it go. I didn't know how to do this as a child, but now I do. So I'm letting it go. And as I let it go, I'm okay. I start to feel calm. I start to access balance in me, in my mind, in my body, in my life. Peace. So perhaps no one taught you as a child how to bring yourself back to balance. That's another piece, So now you are reparenting yourself on how to bring yourself back to balance. And we're doing it with tapping. It's safe to be balanced. It's safe to make this my new normal, to feel good, to feel calm, to take deep breaths, to relax. This is the new me. I love being the new me. I'd rather be me. I'd rather be free. Big breath in peace. And this is how you profoundly integrate the mind and the body and your life. And I strongly urge you to make a list of all those areas in your life that threw you out of balance, that disconnected you from yourself and from peace. And those are the things you want to go to a practitioner with, and you want to adjust them, update them in your mind and in your body, because that's where you are living right now. And when you start to change the synaptic firings, the synaptic firing patterns in your brain, you start to integrate. And the more you integrate these parts of you that became disintegrated and disconnected, the more you connect back to you, your profound truth, who you are. And then you are free to go and create and put your gifts out into the world. And you are accessing the compassion centers. Once you are not reactive and hijacked, that frontal lobe, the frontal precortex of the brain, which is your accessing your reason and compassion. When you can access that, you're not hijacked by people and things, and you immediately go into that limbic brain and become highly reactive, and there's a cascade of bodily reactions. No. We're going to keep tapping and letting that go every time we notice it. And we start to integrate, we access compassion for ourselves, for others. Our relationships improve with ourselves, with others. We start to feel light in the body, and we start to live in joy. It's been an absolute privilege tapping with you all today. So keep tapping, keep creating change, lightness, joy in the mind and the body. Bye for now.